The Pharisees and the Herodians wanted to trap Jesus. So they went to him and asked him whether people should pay their taxes to Caesar. Now, this is important because Caesar is not a Jew. And in a sense, they are like a slave. They're not citizens of Caesar as far as they're concerned. But because Caesar is the power, they have to fold. And this becomes questionable for a lot of people. And I'm guessing that the Pharisees and the Herodians saw this as a trap because they themselves don't know what the answer to this is. What will we do if we don't pay to Caesar? Uh, then we become an enemy of Rome. But if we pay, uh, why are we giving to someone who is not even a king that we should recognize? But of course, we all know what happened. Jesus told them to give him a coin and give to Caesar what is due to Caesar. And other people would go farther and say, um, yes, but if you look at Caesar, you see the image of God in him because we are created in the image and likeness of man. But what I want to point out or what I want to highlight here is what they said when they were trying to trap Jesus. Teacher, we know that you are a truthful man and that you are not concerned with anyone's opinion. You do not regard a person's status but teach the way of God in accordance with the truth. Like I said, yes, they wanted to trap Jesus, but they probably don't know the answer to that as well. And they were thinking, yes, we will be able to trap Jesus here. But see, their description of Jesus is also the reason why they were not able to trap Jesus. Because Jesus was focused on the truth of God to be specific, the truth with a capital T. What is right and what is wrong? What does God want us to do? We should not be afraid. We should not be afraid if the king who is not the righteous king will threaten our lives. But at the same time, if there is a Jew that we have to pay, yes, we have to pay it. But again, recognize that even the enemies of Jesus recognize that he is someone who speaks the truth. Yes, maybe they are trying to set him up, maybe they are teasing him, but of course, there is some truth in those words that they recognize. That even the enemies of Jesus, recognize. Brothers and sisters, especially at this time when um, political correctness, what others think about you, is critical for a lot of people. We are tempted to speak, or rather to be quiet when we should speak. When there are lies, we are forced or threatened to just be quiet and not speak the truth. But that is not the example that Jesus gave us. In today's gospel, we see that he is not afraid, and even his enemies recognize that. In this day, when our faith, when our belief, when our relationship, when our sacrifice to God is questioned, are people recognizing you as someone who speaks the truth of God? Are they not even going to bother testing you because they know that you are part of them, their sinfulness? Do not be afraid to speak the truth, just as Jesus was not. Because what will you rather choose? To be accepted or to be with God?